right, so today we're going to do a deep dive into Anderson Coach and Travel.
Okay.
And this is a company that's been around since 1937.
Yeah, long time.
And, you probably see their buses on the road. But I bet you don't know that they started with just a regular panel pickup truck.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was converted into a school bus in 1937
Interesting.
by O.D. Anderson.
Okay.
And the reason he did that was because his brother had a disability and needed a way to get to school.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
So it was out of, really looking out for family that this company got started.
Right.
And, it's funny because on the very first day that he was transporting these students, he meets his future wife.
Oh, wow.
Dot Elder.
Okay.
And the story goes that he sees her ankle as she's helping a student, and he thinks to himself, that's the prettiest ankle I've ever seen.
Really?
And that's how they met.
Wow.
And then they become business partners. So Dot took care of the office and the finances, and OD was, driving and managing the operations.
Yeah. It's a good partnership there.
Yeah, very complementary skills. So they actually started out focusing on school transport.
Yeah, makes sense.
But they quickly expand.
Okay.
So in 1939, they organized their first charter trip.
Okay.
And where do you think it was to?
I don't know. Where would it be?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Local.
Yeah, they took people to the Carnegie Museum, the Heinz factory,
Interesting.
the planetarium.
That's a good trip.
Yeah. So even back then, you can see they're thinking beyond just like taking kids to school.
Right.
It's like, okay, let's see if we can, use these buses to, provide other sorts of services.
And they liked Pittsburgh enough to keep going back.
Yeah. And then by 1941, they were organizing trips to Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow. So quickly expanding beyond their little region.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And then, of course, World War II happens. But then after the war, things really start to pick up for them.
Okay.
And in 1948, she secures 7 out of 20 school bus routes.
Wow. That's a big contract.
Yeah, for the Reynolds School District.
Okay.
And that same year, they purchased their first real GMC motor coach.
Okay.
Not a converted panel truck.
Gotcha.
This cost $13,000.
Quite an investment.
Yeah. And this coincides with them moving to Greenville, Pennsylvania. Okay. Which is still where they are today.
Makes sense.
And they actually, at this time, they start a relationship with First National Bank. So that's like one of their first big commercial customers.
Okay.
They saw the potential and, were giving them loans and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So by 1957, they have a second GMC motor coach. They've got a full-time driver and even a part-time mechanic.
Well, they're growing.
Yeah, so you can see they're steadily adding to their capacity and getting ready for even bigger things.
Okay.
And those bigger things arrive pretty quickly because in 1966, they do a charter trip to Alaska.
Alaska? Oh.
Yeah, so this was on the largely undeveloped Alaskan highway.
Oh, wow.
This is pretty impressive for a company that's,
Yeah, that's not a little jaunt around the corner.
No, it's a serious undertaking.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very ambitious.
And then in 1976, bicentennial celebrations are happening.
Right.
What do you think they do?
I have no idea.
They organize a tour visiting all 13 original colonies.
Wow, what a cool idea for a trip.
And it's interesting, too, because a new motor coach that year cost almost $82,000.
Yeah, I get it pricey.
Yeah. So you can see how much their costs are increasing as their ambitions are growing.
Right.
And then in 1980, GMC stops producing motor coaches.
Okay.
You know what Anderson does?
I don't want.
They buy 3 of the very last GMC motor coaches produced.
Wow.
For almost $100,000 each.
Those must be some really nice motor coaches.
Yeah, and I think it shows, some loyalty to the brand that got them started.
Right. Yeah.
But also, maybe a recognition that these were really high-quality vehicles.
And they wanted to have, some of the last ones ever made.
Yeah.
So the 1980s were really big for them in terms of growth.
Okay.
So in 1981, they start adding MCI motor coaches to their fleet.
Okay.
And those were over $100,000 each.
Oh, okay.
And then in 1987, they celebrate their 50th anniversary.
The anniversary.
Yeah. And how do you think they celebrate?
I don't know how.
They add 4 new motor coaches to their fleet.
Of course they do.
At a cost of $185,000 each.
Wow. Okay. They're really ramping up.
Yeah. At this point, they have 32 vehicles.
Wow.
And 75 employees.
Big operation now.
Yeah.
It's not that little mom and pop shop anymore.
No. And in that same year, they also computerized their tour department.
Oh, wow. So they're early adopters of technology.
Yeah. So even back then, you can see they're thinking about how do we streamline things?
Right.
How do we improve customer service?
Yeah.
And they're really forward thinking in that regard.
Yeah, that's cool.
But the early 1990s were kind of bittersweet for them.
So in 1990, they break ground on a new office facility.
Oh,
But
right.
shortly after that, O.D. Anderson passes away.
Oh, no.
Yeah, very suddenly from a heart attack.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so that must have been really tough for the family and for the business.
Yeah, to lose their leader like that.
But the family really pulled together.
Okay, good.
So in 1991, Doug Anderson,
Uh-huh.
he becomes the president,
Okay.
and his sister, Sue Anderson, Nicklin,
Okay.
she takes on management of the tour and office operations.
Okay.
And then Lyle Anderson, he continues to be involved in the company.
Okay.
So you can see it's still very much a family affair.
That's cool that they all stayed with it.
Yeah, and they keep growing.
Okay.
So by 1993, they're investing in even bigger buses,
Okay.
45-foot motor coaches that can hold 56 passengers.
Oh, wow.
And in 1994, the I-79 and I-80 interchange in Pennsylvania is named after O.D. Anderson.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so that's quite an honor.
That's cool.
And it shows, how much he meant to the
Yeah.
region and how much his company had contributed to the area.
Yeah.
The mid-1990s, they also strengthened their school bus division.
Okay.
So in 1995, they secure the rest of the Reynolds School District contract.
Wow.
So they go from having 7 buses to 20 buses.
Oh, wow.
And then 1997, they get their first website.
Okay. They're on the internet now.
Yeah, so, they're really embracing the internet.
Right.
And that same year, they also established the Dorotha Elder Charitable Foundation.
Okay.
So they're really giving back to the community as well.
Yeah, that's great.
And then in 1998, they add pre-versed vehicles to their fleet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so 10 H345 motor coaches.
So these are like the top of the line luxury motor coaches.
Yeah, so now they're really getting into the luxury travel market.
That's cool.
And to support all this, they build a new maintenance facility,
Oh.
which opens in 2000.
Makes sense.
So they've got the infrastructure to keep all these fancy buses in tip-top shape.
Now you gotta have that.
And then in the 2000s, their school bus division really starts to grow. Okay.
So in 2008, they acquire Wilson Bus Lines, which expands their school bus operations by 175%.
Wow, that's a huge jump.
Yeah.
That's a big acquisition.
Yeah, and then in 2017, they acquire Fire School Bus Company,
Okay.
which adds another 20% to their operations.
So they're really becoming a major player in the school bus market.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And at this time, the third generation of the family starts to get involved in the business. So in 2014, Ryan Nicklin, he's Sue Anderson Nicklin's son,
Okay.
and he's a U.S. Air Force veteran.
Okay.
He comes in and he really focuses on safety and compliance.
Good, yeah.
And he's described as bringing like a military-grade approach to these things.
So everything is running really tight.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And that same year, they actually win the entire Kandu school busing contract.
Okay.
And they do this not by being the lowest bidder,
Oh, interesting.
but by having superior service.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
They must have a good reputation. Yeah, so it shows, that their commitment to quality is really paying off.
Uh-huh.
And then in 2017, Doug Anderson's son, Evan Anderson,
Okay.
joins the company.
Yeah.
And he brings his engineering background
Wow.
to focus on data-driven innovation.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's all about using data to improve things.
Oh, cool.
So you can see how they're constantly evolving
Right.
and bringing in new ideas.
Yeah, they're not just resting on their laurels.
No.
We're always looking for ways to get better.
Yeah, and then, of course, 2020 comes along.
Right.
The COVID-19 pandemic.
Huge impact.
Yeah, they were actually on track to have a record-breaking year.
Oh, wow.
And then everything just shuts down.
Yeah.
I mean, it must have been really tough.
I can imagine for the whole industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did they do?
I don't know. What did they do?
Well, they adapted.
Okay.
So they started transporting meals and educational materials.
Oh, wow. That's good.
They operated mobile vaccination stations.
That's good.
Yeah, so they really stepped up to serve the community.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and, the economic impact of the pandemic on the industry was actually worse than 9/11 and the 2008 financial crisis combined.
Really?
Yeah, so they were really hit hard,
Wow.
but they recovered.
Good for them.
Yeah, by 2023, their business was actually doing better than it was before the pandemic.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, and they keep innovating.
Okay.
So in 2024, they introduce Napaway sleeper buses,
Oh, wow.
which have convertible seating.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you can lie down and sleep on these buses.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like those pods you see in airports almost.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Great idea.
That's a great idea.
And the Dot Charitable Foundation surpasses $1 million in donations.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so they're still very much committed to giving back.
Yeah, that's great.
So today, Anderson Coach and Travel
Uh-huh.
They have 45 luxury motor coaches,
Okay.
150 school buses,
Wow.
30 other vehicles like vans and stuff.
Okay.
And they employ just under 250 people.
Wow, that's a big company now.
It's pretty amazing when you think about how it started.
It is from a single pickup truck.
Yeah, and I think it really speaks to, the power of family
Right.
and a commitment to innovation
Mhm.
and also safety.
Yeah.
Like, those are the values that have really driven their success.
I think so too, and they seem to be sticking with it.
Yeah, and the third generation is now leading the company.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do in the future.
Right. I mean, they've got a great foundation to build on.
Yeah, I think so too.
So it'll be fun to watch and see where they go from here.
So for all of you listening out there, think about how a simple idea
Uh-huh.
can grow into something truly remarkable.
Right.
It takes hard work and dedication,
Yeah.
but it also takes, a willingness to adapt
Uh-huh.
and to constantly look for ways to improve.
I think so too.
And I think that's what Anderson Coach and Travel really embodies.
Yeah, you're a great example of that.
So thanks for joining us for this deep dive,
Yeah, this was really interesting.
and we'll see you next time.
I'll see you later.